you're getting a real quick turnaround here, obviously. Definitely making up for some lost time. So just tell me from your side how this fight came about.
Man, I was actually vacationing in Tennessee, not wearing a mask the entire time too. Kind of freaked me out, but I guess I don't have COVID. So I was on vacation in Tennessee, just going hiking, and then I literally land in LAX, not wearing a mask. I land in LAX, and Mick calls me and was like, "Hey, do you want to fight?" And I was like, "Man, I've been eating barbecue for a week. I don't really think I can make weight." He's like, "Oh, we'll give you a catch weight." And then I was like, "Oh, I don't know if I want to," but then I thought about a big stack of money, and I was like, "You know what? Fuck it. Why not? Let's do it." So the fight came about because my love of money. That's kind of how the fight came about.
Fair
Would I
enough.
have liked the camp? Sure, why not?
Appreciate the honesty, man. Obviously, not a lot of time to prepare here. So, what is the approach? Have you just focused on yourself? Do you just, study any tape you can get, or how do you go about it?
It's actually funny. There's a guy named Corey Hendricks. He was on the Ultimate Fighter. He fought Luke Barnett. I mean, just ran through him. But he's like 6'3". He's a 205er. He's actually been my main. I don't know where I should be looking, but he's actually right there. I'm like looking down. So he's actually been my main training partner for the Jack Marshman fight. And everyone's like, "Man, why are you training with a guy who's 6'3", who all he really wants to do is grapple?" And like, I was like, "Because I'm not training for this fight. I'm training for the next fight." And so it's ironically that I got an opponent who mimicked my main training partner.
And obviously, being at a catch weight, how close to your normal fighting weight are you going to be this Saturday?
Oh man, I mean, I could have made the weight. I'm 203 right now. Like, if I wanted to, I could have made 85, but it was just like, it was one of those things where I just didn't want to deal with the added anxiety. He just made weight. I just made weight. Like, what is
Now, coming back for the Marchman fight, there was a lot of focus on that. One, because of the accident and you being away for so long since that Moncton card. And then your performance in the fight, not only great, but also being so vocal. And it really kind of stood out. Do you think that helped boost your profile a little?
I mean, man, like at this stage in my fight, dude, I just want some wars. Like at the end of the day, like I don't really care about winning. I mean, yeah, I don't want to lose, but like I just want to go in there and have a slugfest. Like I want to be like come back with my shield or leave without. Just I just want wars. Like, I don't care about winning, don't care about losing. I just want to go in there and have some wars. So I think that I think that mindset is gonna be good for me and the UFC.
And last one for me, I mean, just talk a little about your opponent here, Brendan Allen. Obviously, he was supposed to fight a week ago, didn't. Do you think he's one of those guys who can give you a war?
Oh man, I don't even think Brendan's that good. I just think he's tough as shit. Like he's you watch him fight. So you watch him fight, and the guy just eats shots and keeps coming forward. I think his biggest attribute is like the fact that he is so durable and tough. So it's like you don't beat this man by sticking and moving. Like you only come out with a W by a war with this guy. So I think it has the potential of being one of the best fights on the card, unless he wants to fucking do takedowns and be a little pansy about it. But he's been working a lot of kickboxing, so I'm sure he's gonna want to kickbox for a while. So yeah, it's gonna be a fucking war. I'm excited.
All right, thanks very much. Looking forward to it. Welcome back.
Sure.
We'll go next to Mike Bond with USA Today. Your line is open.
Hey Sean, you said after the fight with Jack, and you kind of just reiterated a bit there that you weren't really focused too much on climbing the rankings or picking fights or this, that, and the other thing. After all the time off, you just really wanted to get in there and, like you said, have wars and you have exciting fights. Was that a large part of the motivation, getting back in there, not really caring too much about
Well,
the outside circumstances and just stepping up for the moment and the stack of money?
my management said, "Hey Sean, when would you like to fight again?" And I said, "Oh, January would be cool." And then it was like, "Well, how about a week?" Honestly, man, like I've been training since I was like 14, 15, every day of my life. I've been training like nonstop. Fight now, fight in 2 months. It don't matter. Like I'm at my peak performance. He's at his peak performance. And yeah, dude, a stack of money. Like if there's no money, I wouldn't be doing this. Like I'd be fighting him in the streets. But yeah, the stack of money is the big factor.
Is there any aspect of it too, and just kind of challenging yourself? I mean, we just talked to Paul Felder, who's stepping into the main event on 5 days' notice, and he said part of his motivation is, testing himself and taking that big challenge. Is that something that excites you here too?
Nah, man, I don't care, dude. I just want to go in and have a slugfest through the challenge. Like it don't mean anything to me. Like it's just MMA. It don't mean anything. I've been doing this for so long. Like I'm not gonna like hype it up and say mentally it's about this. Like I just want to bang, dude. I just want to go on there and have a good fight, have a good war, get some fans that like me, and then that's it. I don't care about the notice, the ranked. I don't give a fuck.